And today we are going to be doing relationship advice and doing our skincare at the same time.
Right.
So that's going to be pretty interesting.
I'm Mama Tiffany.
And I'm the oldest daughter of the house.
Elena.
I'm actually the oldest daughter of all five, actually.
So anyway, I'm going to be giving her relationship advice, and we're going to, she's going to ask me some questions too. Hey, Drea.
Hi.
So I'm going to give her relationship advice. She's going to ask me questions, and then we're going to do our night routine of skincare.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I actually love this. Bro, I love Maybelline mascara. Maybelline.
We're not doing brands.
Oh yeah.
Unless we, yeah. But go ahead.
Anyways,
go ahead.
Yeah. Where do we get our skincare from?
Most of it we get from. I brought back a lot from Korea, you guys, because we feel like Korea does have that real milky type skincare. Not skincare, but skin and what else like that? What do they call it? Glass skin?
Glass skin.
Yeah. And then
like
other places. You get yours from all kind of stores, right?
Yeah, I get mine from all different kinds of stores,
yeah.
honestly.
We try and use like maybe one or two brands at a time to just ensure that they're not like breaking us out or anything. Because both of us have sensitive skin, so.
And we have to try out like one product at a time,
right,
to see if it like breaks us out or not. Because I know I was using this one product and I think it broke me out.
Oh my goodness, yeah. You remember last year when the whole craze came in with all those different products? I'm not going to name them. And I purchased you guys all of those, and they broke her younger sister out really bad.
Yeah, I didn't use those products though.
Yeah, that's why you didn't break out.
Yeah.
So I know as crazy as this may sound, I use like this seed oil for my eyebrows because I am trying to make sure that my eyebrows stay or get thick because I love a thicker eyebrow. So I use the seed oil. What are some tricks you do?
For my eyebrows?
Yeah, you have pretty eyebrows.
I don't use anything for my eyebrows. Honestly, I'm gonna be so for real. I don't really do anything to my
That's
eyebrows.
because you are still young, so you don't have to.
But I actually do put some like the black seed oil that Dad gave me. It was some oil that Dad gave me where like it helps your eyebrows grow, and apparently it helps your lashes grow. But Mom told me to stop putting them on my lashes. Because they're making me styes.
Oh, yeah. So let's talk about relationships.
Yes.
Relationship advice. Are there any questions that you have for me in reference to relationship?
Okay, so what is like a red flag to you?
Oh my God.
Like what is an automatic like, okay, this is my time to pack my bags and leave, like out of this relationship?
Pack your bag?
Yeah.
But girl, you are a teen, so you're not gonna have to pack
metaphorically.
Oh, I love it metaphorically. Yes, let's do it. Okay, so some red flags are disrespect. Run at the first signs of disrespect. Someone that gets angered very easy.
Yeah.
Definitely a red flag. That's a no-no. Because that might bring on some sort of violence or anger issues, whatever. You don't have time for it, and you don't have to deal with any of that.
So do you like feel like say if like they like come to me, right, and they say, you know what, I don't really like your mom like that, or I don't really like your sister like that, what would you do?
So I think when somebody loves you, they are not gonna be telling you that. I mean, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
If you're like, say for instance,
but what if you've been rude to them though?
Well, yeah, that's different though.
Yeah, okay.
Well, first of all, guys, I'm not rude to anyone. I'm not rude to anyone, and I don't tolerate rudeness. So I think that I don't think that would occur with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think that would occur with us because we don't do that. So. Yeah, but I would say to definitely have open communication and be respectful to each other's families.
Yeah.
That's like one of the most important things. Respect is like very, very important. Even to people you don't know,
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that because a main part, like in a relationship, is um a main part of a relationship is definitely like respect for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely would say like family is definitely a really important part because I feel like even if the boyfriend's family is rude to you, that's definitely a sign to like take a few steps back because you don't want to be dealing with that in the future at all, you know?
Right.
So
and you have to see how he handles that too.
Right, if he even does me. I'm not saying be disrespectful to your family because that's never the case at all. But I feel like you should say something politely or just be like, hey, you know, can you just be a little bit nicer, you know?
Right, exactly. But I think too that you have to have an open line of communication. So you want to be able to say, hey, I don't like the way I was treated, or this made me, you know, feel bad, or I'm not quite sure, you know, what's going on with your family. And then they have to be able to accept how you feel. But if they just say, well, you know, oh, that's just how they are, that's not good.
Yeah.
That is definitely not good. Because you're a really nice person, so you're not rude to anyone. So if someone is just rude to you, then that means like they're the idiot, really.
Because I had this like one experience. I like had this like past boyfriend, right? And I told you, I already told my mom about this. But you know, we were gonna go to church together, and then I was meeting his like sister, and then I walk up, say hi, like trying to be nice to everyone, like you know, greeting myself. She looked at me crazy. She was so rude. She did not speak at all, and that's what I feel like. It's just a sign. And in general, obviously, the boyfriend's not gonna be able to control the family, but he should like say something at least or try and calm it down. You know?
Exactly.
Like. You know, obviously don't try and be rude to your family because we would never want that. But just at least say something at least, you know?
But I think that also shows you what kind of family that person comes from.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true.
And I do believe in sometimes that saying fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah.
Meaning that he may end up having a lot of the same type of characteristics and ways that the family has. Because if a family is just out and out rude to you, and I did not like that situation, I didn't appreciate it because we were always very respectful and nice to that person. But if a family is just like out and out rude, that tells you a lot about them. Sometimes when you see those type of red flags in the beginning, you might not even want to continue that relationship. Because when you have a committed relationship to a person, you're actually almost, you know, you want the family to get along.
Right.
You guys want to get along. You're almost in a relationship, not with the family, but
not like with the family,
right.
But like
you want it to be good.
Yeah, we wanted to like have like a good relationship because I feel like a good relationship is better for like, you know, with the family as well.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and ignore all negativity right now. I see it's just going. No negativity. We don't allow that. Go somewhere else with all of that. But anyway, no more attention to you. So I think that also, let's see, the mama boy. Let's talk about the mama boy. Who wants to get on talking about collagen, you guys? Your girl needs collagen, okay? Let's get on talking about the mama boy. So I think that you have to also be very careful of dating. When you see red flags that somebody's a mama's boy, if he's always like, oh, I gotta call my mom. Oh, my mom. Run. Don't walk.
Run, girlie.
Run for your life. Run for your life. Yeah, so.
Seriously. No, because I swear the mom will be involved in the relationship too. It will not be a two people relationship. It will be 3 people, including the mama.
And the mom that really wants to be all involved in your relationship and stuff, that means she's lacking something, I think, okay? Well, let me say this. I'm going to take that back because in a teen years, no, a mother should be involved because you want to make sure your kids are making good decisions.
Like my mom, when I get into like relationships, my mom mainly like be involved and like she don't like be a part of it.
Right.
But she likes to know what's going on because we are under the age of 18.
Right.
And we are minors. So that's more reasonable. But we're talking about like a grown man here. Like, grown.
Yeah, so I'm talking about, like grown mama's boy. But in teen, of course, parents, yes, definitely, whether you have a girl or a son, you want to be involved and you want to know what's going on.
What do you mean, like, how involved? That's my question. What do you mean, how involved?
I mean, you want to meet the families.
Yeah, no, I'm
like, I think, so I think it's very important to meet the families. I think it's important to, meet the each other's significant other. I do think it's important to, communicate with your child about, the parameters and expectations and all of that. So being involved like that and getting their thoughts and just kind of staying abreast of what's going on. I think being involved like that. I'm not talking about like going so super in depth or anything. If you start noticing, like if I notice that you are not seeming like your happy-go-lucky self, then I'm going to get more involved because now I'm trying to see, is this something with school? Is this something with this relationship or what?
Like, which is actually very understandable,
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with that.
And see, I have boys and girls, so
but I feel like you're more harder on me about relationship than the relationships that you were with my other brothers.
So with your brothers.
Yeah, with mine.
So basically, and I don't want to sound cliche when I say this, it's something over here I need. No, it's not. Okay. So basically, let me say this. Okay. So I think that it's important to really say that it is a little bit different parenting a girl versus a boy in the whole dating scene. I think that you have to be more careful with the girl, because the girl is literally coming home. I think there's different things that you have to discuss with the boy and making sure he understands like that no means no, respecting the female's boundaries, cause and effect of different things, all of that. But I think with the girl, like, it's a lot more responsibility. So I do think that there is a little bit different parenting, like with your boy. Yeah, you want them to be safe and wait, but not like you probably do with your girl. I'm just being realistic. I'm being realistic. Some people will differ, but
I feel like I definitely feel like a lot of people are more harder on the girls or more like stricter on the girls with dating,
right?
Instead of boys. I feel like some parents just like let the boys go out. They'd be like, oh yeah, you can go out, you can go to this party or whatever. But like if it's a girl, they're gonna be like, I need your location, I need to know where you're going, I need to see what you're wearing, all this stuff,
Yeah. I mean, I think that's true too, because I was never asking your brothers, let me see I did want to see what they were wearing just to make sure they had some nice
but not like that. Like you'd be like, okay, that top is a little too revealing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not gonna no. So I think that's some things. The mama's boy. Another thing I would say is guys with female best friends.
No, that
can be hard sometimes.
That's not even hard. It's either you're gonna stick with this relationship or you're just gonna build a friendship with the girl best friend.
Yeah, so I think that, you have to be careful of that too, because sometimes when opposite sex are best friends, sometimes they can start getting feelings for one another.
Literally, I had so many I had a couple guy friends or like guy best friends or close guy friends, and then they just like end up liking you. Like that, usually. Right. Like, I'm not saying that happens with everybody, but usually the case is when y'all start really hanging out a lot, when y'all start hanging, like, talking to each other like every day, I can see them definitely catching feelings for you, for sure. definitely don't agree with having a girl best friend or a boy best friend in a relationship.
When you're in a relationship?
Yeah, when you're in a serious relationship.
So,
obviously, no, they can have like friends.
Right.
Like, clearly you can have friends, but not like really close friends where y'all are texting all the time.
Yeah.
FaceTiming like all the time, every day or every other day, hanging out, you know?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's weird.
That honestly
that's weird
is a problem.
to me. I don't really.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So if you had, say for instance, if you had a male best friend, right?
Yeah.
And then you get into a relationship.
Oh, so
what are you gonna do with your male best friend? Do you just drop him, or what happens? Like, what happens with that, you know? Because another thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna let you answer that, is that I think it's very important when young teens are getting into relationships anybody getting into relationships, that they still keep their friends and their family. Don't ever get into a relationship and lose yourself, whereas though all you're concerned about is that relationship. You're not communicating with anybody else, and not doing some of the fun things that you normally like to do, or engaging in some of those activities, because you're just so fully indulged in that relationship. So what would you do in that case?
Yeah, so first of all, obviously I respect each other's wishes, but at the same time, we do have to kind of be like serious, if that makes sense. Like, it can't be like a talking stage, Like, it can't be a talking stage. Like, you have to be serious, you have to ask me out, like, But obviously, I wouldn't want to just drop all my friends for that person, because what happens to a lot of girls when they do that, they end up with nobody after the breakup.
Exactly.
That's literally what happens, and the girl feels so alone, and she'd be like, why did I drop all my friends? Like, why did I stop talking to my friends? It's because you were so focused around the relationship, you didn't even notice what else was going on around you,
Right.
But I would keep that person as a friend, but we wouldn't be hanging out all the time or texting every day if I did have a guy best friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I have to respect my future's boyfriend's wishes, if that makes sense, because I would want him to respect my wishes when I ask for something as well. So, I wouldn't drop him, but I would stop, texting so much, stop hanging out. Not, I would still hang out with him, but not as consistently as I would be or used to be,
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, what about, so you would just kind of let him know you're in a relationship and...
Yeah. I feel like for me... I like, posting, posting each other, so I feel like the boy best friend would already know, know, so I don't really keep my relationships secret.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing, too. Secret relationships, that's a no-no. That's a big red flag.
If a guy tells you that he want to keep it a secret, there is definitely somebody else that he does not want to know, that doesn't want her to know.
Right. And that means he's not committed. So if somebody is not committed...
Oh, let me tell you another thing. Okay, let me tell you another thing. So say if y'all...
Thank you.
So say if y'all are on a date, right? And you want to take a picture with him in his face and he won't allow you to take a picture of him. Red flag.
Oh, gosh.
That's such a red flag. Right. Don't ever do that, guys. If you're on a date, you want to be like, oh, let's take a picture together, And he's like, no, I don't want to show my face. No pictures at all with him. There's definitely somebody else, or he wants to just keep you on the low, And I don't know if y'all would agree with being on the low, because I don't.
Yeah, no, nobody wants to be on the low.
Nobody wants to be a secret. You want to be shown out. Because you're that queen.
Hello to everyone that's joined. We are talking about relationships mainly with teens, because my daughter's a teen, and I'm doing skincare because it doesn't seem like she's doing skincare.
Yeah.
You guys comment below anything you have, relationship advice or questions you have about relationships. So yeah, no, you definitely don't want to be a secret. Now, what about how fresh out of a relationship, or let me say this. What if a boy is liking you,
Bro.
right? And he just got out of a relationship.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't like that. No, I don't like that.
Oh, hey, Piley.
Because you never want to be the rebound either. Don't ever be the rebound.
Yeah, because sometimes that could happen.
That-
It
no,
could be a
that
rebound
usually-
situation.
It could be a rebound situation because that's what a lot of guys do, and a lot of girls too do that too. Like if they just fresh out get out of a relationship,
Yeah.
and then they start talking to someone like a week or 2 weeks later, you may be a rebound. You know.
So I think it's important too that when you get out of a relationship, you don't jump right back into a relationship.
Focus on yourself, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, don't jump into another relationship because you have to make sure you're happy with yourself before you get into another serious relationship.
Right.
Because the most important thing, you can't be in a happy relationship if you're not happy with yourself. You know, that's mainly key. And then say if y'all break up and then you don't date anyone else and they start going, you know, sad all the time because they're not used to being alone.
And that's why you're not supposed to give up. You still want to do all your other things too. Hide a trans BFF. Yeah, so you still want to, keep your life and enjoy the relationship and make sure it's healthy and positive. Positive vibes only, right?
Yes.
Don't separate yourself from other people. And if someone that you're dating wants you to separate yourself, unless there is something, not from family at all, but unless there's like some toxicity that they see in someone, like just telling you, hey, I don't know.
Like a toxic friend and be like, look, let me tell you something. I love you, but I don't know if this toxic friend is really good for you.
Right. Now.
No, don't let them gaslight you now.
Exactly, because they could just be not wanting you to have friends and be narcissistic, have narcissistic ways.
Gosh.
So we don't want to deal with that either.
A lot of
Nagusha, I love it, you guys.
A lot of boys be like that. I'm not gonna even call them men.
Yeah,
boys.
They do.
Boys are so narcissistic.
Because they don't want you to have any other friends.
They want you all to them, which is so weird because if they really loved you, oh
my gosh. Oh, there you go.
That's so mean.
Okay, so what would you do if you have a fake friend and they're spreading rumors about you?
Honestly, don't even entertain none of it.
It does get hurtful though at some point.
It really do get hurtful because
you've dealt with that.
I've dealt with that at school before where there was rumors about me that was completely 150% wasn't true at all. And it was really sad for me because I knew none of those rumors were true. And I'm just getting claimed as just a person that I didn't even things that I didn't even do,
Or, well, it was mainly people were saying she said this and she said that and she didn't say it. So it wasn't things that she did. It was things that, there were rumors about she said this and she said that, stuff like that. And unfortunately, it came from, one of them came from her ex and then just some friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But you're always going to experience fake friends, unfortunately. When you see red flags in friends, run, don't walk. That's the same as if you see red flags in a boyfriend, run, don't walk.
And at the same time, for me, this previous boyfriend, we've been dating for about a good 8 to 9 months. And then after the whole breakup, he was a whole different person. He was a whole completely different person. He really was. He said so much stuff that I said that I didn't even say that he actually said, if that makes sense, So, you're gonna have, you're not gonna have to, but sometimes that do happen.
And when she broke up with him, he wanted everybody to turn against her. So he started making up all kind of lies and rumors, saying that she said stuff that she didn't even say. So it's really sad.
To literally make my school life not good. He didn't want my life to be good at school,
Right, only because she didn't, was happy about breaking up. So that was it. She didn't care, didn't want to date him anymore, and that's why he did that. So be careful of the fake friends. Be careful.
And the ex-boyfriends.
Yeah, be careful.
They be demons after y'all break up.
And then also, guys, be a good friend too. You know?
Yeah, never spread a rumor about somebody because you don't know what anybody's going through at home, and you do you see what I'm saying? Like, and they already have enough
Mm-hmm.
like going on at home.
Talk about fake friends. Ooh, that's a lot. Hey, that's probably like a whole thing by itself.
That's a whole thing.
Fake friends, you guys. It doesn't just happen in the youth, in the childhood. It happens through adulthood too. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. I have like friends that we've been friends for a very long time, and they're very genuine, very caring. But fake friends, you want to tell them a little bit about fake friends?
Fake friends, they will like talk about other people to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll go behind your back and then say the stuff that they exactly said, or they won't like. Really...
So what you're saying is that they'll be talking to you about someone, right? And then go back to that other person that they were talking about and act like you said it.
Yeah, or they'll be like a really like big sign is that if they talk about their own friends with you.
Oh yeah.
And your friends, clearly they have the capability of talking about you with other people.
Yep. So be careful of that. When someone, like if you have a friend and they're saying to you, oh, this person said this about you, and they're going into depth about what the person said about you, red flag. Oh, yeah. Why did that person feel comfortable to talk about you to your so-called friend? If someone feels comfortable to talk about you to your friend, that's not really a good friend, because that friend is supposed to shut it down. And I'm not talking about like in a mean or violent way. I'm saying, just say, hey, this is my friend. There's no discussion of negativity about my friend, or however you want to say it, for whatever age bracket you're in. But yeah, that's not cool. So.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's so many signs of fake friends, and we all experience it. But just remember, don't be one of those fake friends, Yeah. Never be one of those fake friends. Always be the nice, kind, caring friend.
But don't get run over. Don't be too nice. Don't get run over.
Don't be a doormat. Don't be a doormat, sweetheart.
Yeah, so make sure like you are good to the people that are good to you. And don't, even if you see someone
what is it? What do you call it? Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's who would be feeding you?
But still, I don't know. I don't know if it related to like fake friends or not.
It doesn't. That's like the person is taking care of you.
Oh, okay. Well, forget that. Sorry about that.
We just did the whole finish the phrase challenge thing. So, yeah, but be a good friend. When you realize that someone is potentially not a good friend, you probably want to go ahead and just nicely distance yourself. And I don't even suggest like making a whole big scene. I would just kindly just start to distance myself so you can eliminate any negativity out of your life.
Negativity is not good for like anybody.
Oh, that sounds good. I want some seafood too. We could definitely probably do that. Yeah. So let's see. What other questions do you have?
Ooh. When is a good age to start dating?
Oh my goodness. So you guys, I actually thought that dating at, when do you think you started? 14?
I started 14.
Yeah, I thought that was young, but I know that everything changes with the generation. Okay,
changes.
You guys, what do y'all think is a good age for dating?
Like, I feel like 14 is pretty good.
I don't think so. I think you still kind of. What age do you guys think?
Wait, what do you think?
Okay, so I think it depends on the individual.
Oh yeah.
The maturity level, and all of that of the individual.
Do you think I'm old enough to date?
I think you're pretty mature. I think you make very wise decisions. I think you are very observant to a lot of things. And I think those are qualities that you need to date. Dre, I'm with you. I love you, Dre. I'm with you. Yes. 17, Drea. Yes. But I think that you know what to recognize and you have set boundaries and stuff. So I think that's important. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely old enough and mature enough to date. I feel like, my age is really good to date, and I think I'm mature enough. But, it just depends on...
Somebody else says 16.
Oh, well, I'm close. No.
Yeah, so I think that it's just the maturity level.
Yeah, it's the maturity
Because not everybody is at the same mind space and headspace.
You are right about that, Kate.
Yeah.
You are right about that.
I mean, you could, one boy versus... You could have, say, for instance, let's just use the number 15.
Oh, I have a question. Do you agree with having talking to multiple people?
So dating, if you guys actually...
Okay, no, but not dating, a talking stage. You're just in a couple, you're just talking to people, feeling them.
I don't think anything's wrong with that as long as there's nothing, physical going on.
Yeah, no, just getting to know.
I don't think anything's wrong with that because you're just getting to know. But I was going to tell you, dating initially is actually just getting to know each other, going out places and stuff like that. It's not it's official, you know?
Dating?
So, yeah. Dating isn't it. Girl, you better pull up the definition.
Ma, okay, so what do you think about serious dating, not married?
Okay, serious dating, yeah, but I mean, I just think that
Mom,
getting to know people.
No, there's a thing called talking stages.
So when we're grown, dating is just going out on dates and getting to know one another, and you have not made anybody exclusive yet.
Yeah, I know, but let me say my age bracket.
Okay.
Talking stages is a thing where you're just getting to know people, if that makes sense.
See, establish or ascertain the date of an object
but
or event.
If I'm dating someone, I would not want them to be talking to anybody else. A talking stage is different.
So that's what you guys call it, talking stage.
Yeah,
okay.
We call it the talking stage. It's okay, well, we're just testing the waters to see if there's any connection there. Will there be any connection there?
Yeah.
I feel
so I do think that you can talk to more than one person at a time. Like I said, especially if it's definitely not
because
physical.
You're trying to get I know what you
right.
mean. But if you're just talking to them, trying to get to know them, see how you're feeling, see how they act. I would say for talking stages, give it a couple weeks because don't go straight into dating yet because you want to get to not know that person before you start dating them. So that's why I like talking stages before dating.
Right.
I feel slowly, not too fast. So, or this is how a lot of people start dating too. When they're friends.
Definitely too fast.
No, when they're friends.
Congratulations. Okay, go ahead.
When they're friends, when they're really close friends.
Oh, well, that's what we were talking about, the best friend thing. They start getting feelings for each other. Oh, I'm gonna tell you another thing too, and tell me if you find this to be true. So when, say for instance, if a guy and a girl is best friends, right? And say for instance, if the guy just gets out of a relationship, have you ever noticed where him and his girl best friend start kind of, maybe getting together or flirty?
That's what I mean. I don't like that.
And usually best friends, if it's the opposite sex, isn't going to like you anyway because you're taking time in the friendship. You're kind of filling their space somewhat.
Right.
Even though you may not be, they're going to think that.
That's why I do not if I'm going to date a guy, they're not going to have a girl best friend.
I don't know. Where is Aspen? Aspen! Yeah, so I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna tell you, when I was younger, I did not want to date guys with sisters, because sisters are in the relationship more than, especially Okay,
I'm not in a relationship with my brother's relationship.
Well, no, and maybe because they're such an age. Oh, somebody was looking for you.
I'm back. Hey guys.
This is Aspen.
I'm Aspen. What's up? Ooh, I love that girl.
I'm in here just rolling away.
Good jawline.
Rolling away, jawline, girl.
Yes, your jawline gotta be in check.
So, I think that you got any relationship advice, Aspen?
Yeah, so make sure that the male is treating the female amazing. And also, I think that the male should be gifting more things to the female. You know what I mean? I think so. Yeah.
It would be Aspen to start talking about material things.
Yeah.
Oh, she said hi, Aspen.
Oh, hi.
That's Drea's best friend.
Oh, hi, Andrea's best friend. Make sure to subscribe, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay. Well, thank you
Definitely.
for your advice.
See, I have the best relationship advice.
Girl, how do you have relationship advice if you're not in a relationship?
I
You've never even been in a relationship.
Right. That's so crazy. So, yeah, I definitely agree with you on that.
No, for real, because I feel like that always happens.
Yeah.
I swear that always happens.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say something else, but
So what about when it comes time for like Christmas, birthdays, Valentine's Day? As teen dating, what do you expect?
So for me, I wouldn't expect too much, to be honest.
Girl.
Okay, never mind.
She's lying. Be honest.
I mean, yeah, I want to get gifts.
Right,
I mean, who wouldn't want to get gifts? Well, we're not being materialistic.
Right.
I feel like it's with the thought that matters. Like, I feel like if you're trying your best to get, like, a gift for me, that's really all that matters, you know?
Yeah. For, like, birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, because, you know, we're
and it's
only
the thought
teenagers.
that, right. So it's
We're
not
only
like they have
teenagers.
money.
Like, of course they're not going to have a bunch of money where they actually have, like, a whole real job. So, of course, they're not going to have that much money.
So it's where the thought was put into.
Right. It's where the thought that really
like a
counts.
cute basket with some nice
Candy,
little things that,
drinks, you know, like a little card, letter. That would be really cute, you know? I would be happy with that. Flowers, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how I feel like my future boyfriend. Actually, let me give like what I want for my future boyfriend. So for my future boyfriend, definitely tall. I love tall guys.
You like tall guys?
I love tall guys.
I cannot believe I'm on live with my daughter discussing what she likes. But go ahead.
I like tall guys. I love guys who definitely know how to communicate. I love guys that believe in Christ, like, you know, very close with Christ, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I would want them to really get along with my family because I feel like family is so important. And I feel like it's a big part in the relationship, you know?
I also think, let me just intercede real quick. I do think that you should pay attention to their family dynamics as well.
Right.
Because some things might tell you a lot about that person, you
Right.
know? So you want to see, hey, does it seem like they come from a nice, good, healthy family? Do they have a lot of trauma from the family? Is it toxic? You know, which may trickle down into you guys' relationship because maybe their mental headspace isn't that great, you know, at home. So it kind of trickles down. So I think that's very important too in looking, you know.
I definitely agree with that. I feel like that's also really, really important.
Okay, bye you all. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so I think it is important.
I definitely think, and I 100%. They need to like believe in Christ. And
oh yeah,
be
definitely.
Like not 100% close, but I would like them to be godly. Like, you know, I love a mature.
Oh my goodness.
All about Christ, you know, type of boy.
Mm-hmm.
Young boy.
Right.
Young man.
Yeah.
What else?
Goal oriented.
Oh yes, know what they want to do in life. You know.
Yeah, because
or have a plan for life.
Right, have a plan because you're at that age where as though they need to know, you know, about college, about higher education, or whether they're doing technical, like, you know, some of the things that they want to be in life because they got to be working towards it now. Your high school years, you guys are working towards what you're going to actually be doing in life. Some people don't agree with it, but it really is true.
You know, honestly, I feel like I'm not saying grown-ups like go through, I do believe grown-ups go through a lot, but I feel like teenagers like also like get really stressed out. Especially like juniors.
Oh, in relationships?
No, like just in general. Like
yeah.
Juniors and seniors, I feel like they're struggling to find who they are and struggling at the same time. Like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do in life? Like I have to do something. I want to, you know, have a really good life. So what do I need to do? So I feel like it's looking kind of.
And then especially too, like family pressures can be a lot. Because as parents, if I have any parents that join or watch it later, sometimes we can put a lot of pressure on our kids,
and I feel like that's what makes them get like a little like, okay, I need to like figure something out because I do not want my parents to be like disappointed in me. Like, I don't want to let my parents down. I don't want to let anyone down. I need to do something with life, you know?
Well, you sound like, are you stressed out?
No, I'm not stressed out.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's how teenagers act because friends.
And then, like you said, one of the biggest things I think is you guys are trying to find yourself.
Yeah.
Who am I? What do I want to be? What kind of life do I want to have? And I also think that it changes.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. Who you are in 9th grade might not be who you are in 10th grade. Or who you are in 10th grade might be totally different than who you are in 12th grade.
But I do feel like for me, I'm working towards, like, I'm not going to change. We're working towards my path and, building it now so I could be successful in the future.
Oh, definitely. And I think that's very important. You guys start on your path of what you want to do and start now. Don't wait till you graduate.
Right, because then when you graduate, you're going to be 10 times more stressed because then bills are starting to add up upon you. That's the only thing about teenagers. Like, at least you don't have to worry about bills, like, adding up on you.
Right.
But, like, when you get in college, oh, my gosh, like, bills adding upon you, trying to figure out what you need to do, trying to go to school. You know what I mean? Like, that's difficult.
Yeah.
Especially for a 19 or 20-year-old.
Yeah, so I think that you do want to start to work towards your path. Mm-hmm. And girl, are you going to do any skincare or you're not doing skincare? Yeah. You do want to start working towards your path in high school, actually, so that you can already somewhat have things laid out, a foundation laid out, and decide, am I going to college or am I going to tech school? What do I want to do in life? See what your passions are, what your hobbies are. And sometimes you can actually do really good in whatever you actually like to do and what your passions are. I would never suggest like, okay, we're going on to a whole different topic and I'm going to end this, but I would never suggest like just going to college based on something that you heard is good. I think you should definitely have a passion in it because then you're not going to like it. And if you're going, you're going to like not like it. If your heart isn't there, if your mind isn't there, you're not going to like it. But anyway, back to this relationship advice. Oh, let me plug my phone because it is actually getting very, sorry guys, sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. So anyway, what are some other red flags that I think? Goal oriented. Yeah, they do need to be.
What you're talking about, red flags?
Yeah, they need to be goal oriented. So if they don't have any goals,
green flags.
Green flags. Respect. Communication.
Like, okay, so here's the thing. Like, I'm not saying you have to be super obsessed with me, but you like. Okay, actually, never mind. I take that back. Not like
why are you so obsessed with me?
But like, oh my gosh, like she's here. She's beautiful. I need to get like. She looks so beautiful in that
you
dress.
do want whoever you're in a relationship with, though.
But you want
them right now, not obsessed to the point of danger.
No, that's not what I mean.
Not obsessed like obsession, but just really
into that person.
Like, care about them, care about their feelings, their well-being.
Like, I don't want to hurt her feelings. What can I do to make her feel better? Like,
say like she will think about
for sure. But like, say like you're on your period and your boyfriend thinks about, like, what is she like?
So she needs some chocolate. So what if he brings chocolate to school? Is that like really nice?
Yes, it's very considerate.
If you're on your period, he knows you're on your period because you told him, and then he brings chocolate.
Yes, and then I'm like talking about how my cramps are really hurting, and then he's like, I bought you some chocolate if that will make you feel better.
That is very, very
See, like,
thoughtful.
That's what I mean, like, very thoughtful, very, like, what can I do to make her be happy?
Right. And that does go both ways, guys. So we're not just saying one-sided. This
No,
goes both
never.
ways. Oh, but let me tell you this. If anything ever, I love rice serum. We're into this whole Korean skincare. If anything is ever one-sided, you start feeling like, oh, I like this person, and you start feeling like they're not really into it the way you're into it, you definitely need to back up. Back it up. Roll those feelings back, baby. Because that's not a good sign.
That's definitely not a good sign. You do, y'all want to be on the same level. Y'all want to be on the same pages. You don't want to be a few pages before or after him, Y'all need to be on the same page.
Of liking each other.
Liking each other, knowing what's going on.
And you need to discuss too, don't assume.
Oh, yeah.
Girls, females, do not assume, oh, we're in a committed relationship. He should have asked you to actually date him, whatever you guys call it now.
Right? No, because for me, is that you have to ask me. I'm not going to consider us dating until you ask.
It's beneficial.
Me. Yeah, it's not benefit. Well,
no, okay, I said that wrong. Not benefit until it has been made official.
Yeah,
not beneficial.
Yeah,
been made official. I left made out. I said beneficial.
But
beneficialized.
Right, because you can't assume anything, especially if he haven't asked you to hey, I want to take this on another level. I really like you. I think you're funny, beautiful, all of that stuff.
Right.
He should be able to go and ask you to be the girlfriend.
And if he's too scared, he's not the person for you.
No, because if he really did truly like you, if he really did truly like you, he would ask.
Yeah, definitely.
If he wanted to, he would.
Right.
Trust me.
Right.
If he really wanted to, he would. And that's a lesson that girls
Yeah, because I think sometimes girls assume that because a boy is talking to them or a guy is talking to them, and even with older, women, but right now I'm kind of focusing this on teen, because I'm here with my teen daughter. Maybe I'll do a live with adult type things later. But I think that sometimes the female assumes because a guy is showing interest that they are official, and they're not, and then they get their feelings hurt, and basically they kind of already made their own feelings being jeopardized.
And you want to know something else that girls also fall for a lot? Words. They fall for words. Boys will say what you want to hear, what they know you want to hear, but they won't put it in action. Right.
Action speaks louder. You want words, but you want action in behind it. So if you're saying, hey, I really, really like you a lot. I'm not going to say love right now because they are young. But if you're saying, I really like you a lot, I want us to be official and I want you to be my girlfriend or whatever, then the actions need to be in behind that. When you see that person at school, you need to be, if they can walk past you at school, that's not the person. You know what I'm saying, guys? So make sure the action is followed by those words. And another thing too, stay out of relationships with people that just got out of a relationship. It's not good. And if you're talking to someone and then you guys kind of have a little problem and then the next day they're walking down the hall with someone else, they're not for you either. They're like a little hopper. Leave those hoppers.
Like a little bunny hopper.
Yeah. Leave those little hoppers alone. See, they think only girls can be hoppers or boppers or whatever.
Well, that'd be the boys.
Boys, yeah.
Why did nobody ever call out the boys for being hoppers? I swear, majority of the times the girls are called out for that.
Yeah. Yeah, so. Oh, girl, I feel like I really rolled this.
Do we look red? I feel like
I do. I think I did it too much because my eyes.
You look red.
I know. Oh my goodness. I need to go get some sun. But anyway, yeah. So let's see. What else? What is good? Ask some questions. What is good? Any other questions?
Oh, wait, hold on. What do you think about I don't know.
What are good dates for teens? What do you feel like are good dates for teens?
Oh, I can't.
So I can say as a mother, if I feel like that's not a good date. Oh, okay. I like that question, Funny Money. How do you guys feel about friends liking your boyfriend? So, liking them in what level? Because sometimes we were talking about these fake friends. Sometimes they like your boyfriend a little bit too much. All that little, whatever. Yeah,
Stop it.
not
Stop
that.
it.
No, none of that. Okay. But I mean, I think friends, I think it's good. It's important. I'm not going to break up with somebody if just because my friend doesn't like them. But at my age, my friends who are my real friends, I know who are real friends. If they didn't like someone, I would be concerned that there is something about that person, but at a young age, it just really depends on the friend.
Yeah,
I don't know really if I'm saying it right or not, but it just depends on the friend.
No, I agree with you.
Because that could be a hater friend.
That could be a hater friend also.
Or it could be something that she sees or something that guy is doing that she just doesn't want to, say. So, but I do think it's important for friends, family, and all of that to, like the person that you're dating or be comfortable with the person that you're dating.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's just like a friend and you'd be like, oh,
yeah,
like the friend be like, oh, I don't like your boyfriend. Like,
oh yeah, nah.
Like, okay, like that's fine. We can definitely still be friends. You don't have to be friends with him, but we can, we can still be friends if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, it shouldn't be like a big of a problem.
Yeah. So, but anyway, okay, guys, we had fun today doing skincare and talking about relationship advice. Is there any last questions you have for me for this segment of it? Because I feel like we're going to get deeper and deeper into the next segments.
No, I don't. I think that's all my questions.
Okay, so let's do a recap, right?
Okay.
Communication.
Yes.
Run if there's any signs of anger issues.
Mama's boy.
Mama's boy. Female best friends. I would say watch out for that. I don't know if other people have had good situations with that, but I would say watch out for that. Disrespect. Anybody that's able to go days without talking to you or time without talking to you, run from that too. Red flag that already shows.
Wait, I do have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
So say if like you've been texting, like, cause I know my friend told me about it. Say if like you've been texting like somebody, but y'all are not dating, but like flirting, and then they walk straight past you at school.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't talk to them ever again. Right. I wouldn't talk to them ever again because that's
also a red flag, guys.
Yeah, that's that thing of don't want to be seen. Like, no. Because if someone is talking to you, right, and not like you guys are talking, but you guys are just getting to know each other, why wouldn't they be able to speak at school? And we're not saying any of this is the situation with her. We're just like on a platform, going over different scenarios so that our viewers, have a chance to see different opinions and different approaches to different scenarios. So, but yeah, if you were somebody that is talking to a guy or you guys are texting and getting to know each other, and then you guys go to the same school and he walks by you in the hallway, I wouldn't even talk to him anymore.
Never do.
I really wouldn't because he can't speak. Like, what's the problem?
If you're not going to speak in person, don't speak.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that hidden stuff, baby, that's not for me. We're not playing hide and go seek, okay? No hide and go seekers here.
No.
None. Go. Bye. Yeah, so anyway.
Adios.
Yeah, so, okay, guys, that was everything for today, this segment. If you like, make sure that you go ahead, tell them all the spiel.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can always be notified for our newest videos and lives. We have so much going on with our lives. And when we want you to be a part of those lives, like our life, because we love y'all so much,
Yes.
I hope y'all had an amazing time watching us talk about relationships. And if you want more advice, just comment down below on our videos. And yeah.
And we can make that happen,
right? And we will make that happen for y'all.
Okay. Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.